I put all my ingredients in the mixer. Sour cream is sort of my secret ingredient for all my cakes and why they're so moist. So my cake mix is beautiful, it's velvety. I'm making 3 cakes because I want to do a 3-layer cake. I get them in the oven at 350 degrees as soon as I possibly can. I am praying that this cake comes out right.
I'm making the tres leches part, so I'm gonna use heavy cream, some whole milk, and condensed milk. Cooking is about experimenting. Why don't I add some cinnamon to it? It's super sweet, but it's super good. That's how tres leches should be.
Chef Emmalee.
Hey, how you doing, Adam?
So you're doing 3 layers of cake?
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna use the chiller, or how are you gonna get it frosted?
The blast chiller, because ain't nobody got time for waiting around.
Ain't nobody got time to cool your cake.
Nope.
Well, it's starting to smell good. How long does the cake need to bake for?
20 to 25 minutes.
So then like another, what, like 10 or 12 to cool down?
I'm cutting it close.
Good luck, Chef Emmalee.
Thank you. I need at least 20 minutes to cool, and I want 10 minutes to frost them. I am cutting it so close right now.
Tres leches is like a sponge. I decide, hey, it needs another layer of texture. So I get those Oreos. It's gonna be used as garnish for the cake.
Chef Bev.
Yes.
Talk to me about the tres leches.
I'm very hopeful about it. The cakes look good.
What happens when the cakes come out?
I'm gonna let them cool. I'm gonna put them in the blaster real quick. I'm gonna poke holes in the cake
Okay.
and just pour it over and just get a Mary in there.
Beautiful. Best
I
of
hope
luck
it's
to you.
okay. Thank you so much. I'm gonna win today. Deal with that prodigy.
For the frosting, I mix together butter and cream cheese with peanut butter. Peanut butter and chocolate, they're best friends. They're like this. Sweet and salty is totally in right now. Let's do some potato chips on the outside, along with some peanuts, some pretzels, and some chocolate-covered malt balls, which will add some really cool texture. It's gonna go around the rim of my cake. It's gonna be like a heart attack cake. What the heck? Don't mess with rainbow.
My cake's in the blast chiller, so I'm making my frosting. Then I'm gonna do a whipped cream. So I get the heavy cream, add a little sugar to it, whip that up until it forms perfect whipped cream.
20 minutes remain.
I check on the cakes, and they are cooked through. But I'm running behind schedule here. Moment of truth. Whew.
They look great. That's about 10 minutes that she can let them chill. Hopefully, she'll have enough time to finish frosting.
When you're cooling a cake, all the fats in it sort of just solidify, and that's what keeps it together. And trying to frost a warm cake, not gonna work.
I get my cake out of the blast chiller so I could start frosting it, and it comes out perfectly. Okay. I'm very proud right now. So I'm gonna start poking holes everywhere. It's gonna allow the tres leches to soak up in there. I start just drizzling it on, hoping that it sets inside the cake and keeps it moist.
Now, it'll start absorbing on the outside pretty quickly. Key to a good tres leches is having that whole cake absorbed with the leche. It could be done a little bit shorter, depending on the size of the cake.
Still warm. Time is running out, and I keep checking on my cakes, but they're not cold yet. They're still warm in the center.
Emmalee, how much time do you need to decorate the cake?
Hopefully, I'll have around 10 minutes, but I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have like 5 minutes.
If Chef Emmalee doesn't have enough time to get the entire cake chilled and frosted, we'll definitely lose.
If she pulls that off, I will be impressed.
I have to get this frosted, otherwise I'm done.
This is gonna be really difficult to do with the time remaining.
Garnishing it with some Oreos. Hopefully the tres leches has gone through.
2 minutes left.
I don't think I have enough time to do 3 layers. 2 is just gonna have to do. So I pull my toppings from the bowl and very messily throw them onto the sides of the cake. Make it absolutely perfect.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
I finished just in time. Phew, that was exhausting.
It's a fun-looking cake. I'm happy with it. All those flavors, it better be delicious.
Chef Emmalee, what kind of cake have you prepared for Chef Valerie?
Today I made a chocolate stout cake with peanut butter cream cheese frosting and sweet and salty crunchies.
Chef Bev, what cake did you prepare for Chef Valerie?
So today I had made a chocolate tres leches Oreo cake.
Mike, Alia, if you would, switch the cakes. Chefs, please welcome back our round 3 queen of cakes, Master Chef Valerie Gordon.
This is exciting.
This is a blind taste test, meaning you have no idea who cooked which cake. You're judging the dishes based on creativity, presentation, adherence to the spirit of the challenge, and of course, taste. Please feel free to help yourself to a slice of cake.
This looks great.
I did really well. My experience as executive chef helped me today. Who knows? Maybe I'll dabble with dessert more often.
Taking something like a tres leches, which is so embedded in people's idea of what it's supposed to be like, and doing something unique like this is an incredibly admirable thing to do. I was sort of surprised by how beautifully moist this cake was. What I really liked about this cake was the whipped cream. There's something so simple and refreshing about whipped cream that I love, and it also wasn't overly sweetened. Although Oreo and cream pair nicely, it's not a cookies and cream cake, and so that definitely threw me a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of the combination of cinnamon and chocolate. They tend to battle each other a little bit, making cinnamon always a little bit more dominant than the cocoa flavor. I definitely appreciate the creative approach that you took to this cake. Very, very well executed.
She didn't like the cinnamon, but I would eat this cake. It's a fun cake, and I think that's gonna give me the win.
Now for the cake on your left, chef.
My heart is racing. If this doesn't impress her, I'm just gonna stop baking and go be I don't know, an artist or something.
This is a really interesting cake. The butter in the buttercream really came through. People tend to put a little bit too much sugar. I love the savory element. Chocolate and salt are best friends. The crunch of the pretzel, the crunch of the potato chip was really, really nice. From a technical point of view, I would swear this cake was still warm. Generally, you chill a cake a little bit before you build it and slice it. The decor is a little bit less inventive. I might want to see a little bit more work with the buttercream, but this is a very solid cake of professional caliber.
And I agree with that. It's a warm cake. It's not as beautiful as I would have hoped, but I know that my flavors are good. This still could go either way.
Thank you very much, chef. Now, before we announce the winner of tonight's Man vs. Child, Prodigies, would you please join us in the kitchen?
It's moment of truth time. I'm starting to shake.
Chef Valerie, who is the winner of tonight's Man vs. Child?
My favorite cake is the chocolate stout cake.
I win. Oh my gosh.
I'm like, good job, lady. Thank you.
My cookies are done, so I let them cool down.
Oh my gosh.
Those cookies look like a dream.
I'm gonna start on my Mexican hot chocolate. I see that my heavy cream and milk is at a bubbly simmer, so I put one Abuelita chocolate disc inside my blender. Abuelita is actually a Mexican chocolate. It's very common for a Mexican hot chocolate. The heat of the heavy cream and milk is going to melt the chocolate.
How do you feel about cookies?
I love cookies! I really want to eat one right now. Can you please give me one of those?
No chocolate for Esty today.
Yeah, no
Please,
sugar.
no.
Even though I'm not a baker, I want the menu board. I want that extra advantage in the next challenge. I open up the oven, take out the shortbread cookies, and I try to lift them up to just make sure that I got it where they want, and they're too soft. So I pop them back in the oven to just make them set just a little bit more. And at this point, I'm terrified because I'm afraid that they're not gonna set up enough to actually serve.
A little more time, I think.
So now it's time to make my smoothie. I've lived in Hawaii, I've lived in Mexico, so, you know, fresh fruits and everything were a huge daily part of my diet back then. I've got my pineapple cut up, my blackberries, and my banana. Everything goes to the blender, and a little bit of milk to bring the whole consistency together. Taste it. I think we got a winner here.
So I want my cookies to be mountain-shaped because I soon have to add the snow on top with powdered sugar. I put my whipped cream inside the cups. I don't pour the hot chocolate in the cups because it's fun to pour your own, so you can get the amount that you want. I'm done with a little bit of time on the clock. I'm very curious about what Chef Valerie's doing that I should check.
Chef Larry, what are you doing, sir?
I'm just trying to deal with this. You coming over to help? I need stuff cut up and everything.
Man, they actually look really good.
Chefs, 1 minute. You should be plating.
I'm still worried because they're a little too soft, and Chef Isiah's cookies compared to mine look really good. Now I'm thinking, you won other cooking competitions and you lost to kids? Oh my God. But you know what? It's all I got. I got 2 cookies. They're gonna either work or they're not.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Step away from the plates. Okay, chefs, please bring your plates up to the judges.
I'm worried that Isiah's cookies compared to mine look really good. My cookies look like they're a little too soft, but you know, my sauces are right, my smoothie's right, you know, and that's gonna make up for my cookie.
Chef Isiah, what have you made today?
Double chocolate cherry cookies with a Mexican hot chocolate.
God, that looks so good.
Chef Isiah, I really enjoyed your cookie today. You had a beautiful crisp shell on the outside. It was nice and juicy and chewy on the inside. I also really loved the Mexican hot chocolate, how it was very interactive, how you gave us 2 little shot glasses with the cream in it. But when you're doing chocolate on chocolate, it becomes heavy and a little bit sweet for you.
Chef Isiah, I thought your cookie today was absolutely perfect. It had the right texture, the right consistency all throughout. I liked pairing something that was kind of dark chocolate and cherries and kind of echoing that almost like mole flavor. All of your elements individually, they're okay, but together it was just a little bit too sweet, so adding less sugar either to the whipped cream or to the chocolate milk would have been the perfect balance.
My cookie has a lot of sweetness in it, but I'm a chocoholic. And whenever you hear a judge say that your cookie is perfect, I was trying to hold in the tears of joy.
Chef Larry, please explain your dish.
Well, what we have here today is a free-form bacon and mint-infused chocolate chip cookie topped with sea salt and a banana, pineapple, and blackberry smoothie.
Chef Larry, I enjoyed the flavor and the simplicity and the smoothie. I like the different flavors of the fruit. I like how you went like a classic, almost like a shortbread style of a cookie. I like the actually texture of it. It was warm when we got it. It was chewy. You got me excited when you said, I have bacon, I had chocolate chips, and I had mint in there. I really didn't get much of that. Unfortunately, it did not come together.
Chef Larry, I really liked that you kind of went with a more neutral shortbread cookie. I think it had a beautiful kind of crumbly texture, but also held together so it wasn't just like crumbles on the plate. Had a nice kind of crispiness from all the fat that you put in with the butter and the bacon fat. What I didn't like about the dish is I think the flavors were a little bit too all over the map. You know, bacon, mint, chocolate, you know, this like nice tropical smoothie, and then like a raspberry sauce. I think that you had a nice start, but everything didn't come together.
I think the flavors were there that really melded, together. I didn't want the chocolate and everything to overpower the dish. I wanted everything to blend as a whole. So I was a little disappointed with that. But at least my cookie was not overly crumbly. So I'm feeling confident right now.
Chefs, you made Santa proud. Please give us a moment to discuss.
I really want to win this challenge, for 2 reasons. One, I want the menu board, and my wife's a baker. I want to show her, okay, I can hang with the baker guys too.
I want to beat this guy so bad because bacon fat, mint, and chocolate in a cookie? Nah.
So, Mike, Alia, who's the winner of round 1?
The winner is Chef Isiah.
Good job. I beat a guy with this much experience. Like, wow, mind blown.
Chefs, 15 minutes.
You're running low on time.
Time isn't my concern, it's actually them coming out of the shell.
If the cookies don't come out right and one of them happens to fall apart,
What are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do?
And I'm gonna fix it. I realized that I grabbed strawberries. So I dipped the strawberries in chocolate to have a backup for my cookies. It's something on the plate.
Chefs, 10 minutes left.
The moment of truth. I'm really scared.
This is kind of stressful.
Kinda. Be down here.
Yes! Emmalee, you got this.
You got it, 4.5.
Shortening may have saved my life.
It never ceases to amaze me watching these guys work.
For my profiterole, I'm thinking just a real simple mascarpone cream, fresh strawberries. For a guy who's done savory all his life, it's a 10.
I have to coat these cookies now, but they're still really warm. Ooh. Got one down. Back in the game. I'm starting to feel a little confident. I'm thinking I might have this one. It fell apart.
No, the chocolate one broke.
It broke?
Uh-oh.
If this one works, she'll at least have 2 cookie shots to plate.
No! No! No!
Nightmare! All I have left is the sugar cookie. That really sucks. So I start freaking out.
This is a huge problem. This is the moment where you'd want to improvise, but she can't because she can't go back to the pantry.
All right, Emmalee, think.
Emmalee, use this brain of yours. Okay. What can you possibly do? Chocolate strawberries it is, guys.
Can't just serve strawberries.
What else am I gonna serve? Air?
Whoa, you got sassy?
This is like a nightmare. This is awful because desserts are my thing, and I don't have enough ingredients to make anything else.
30 seconds.
I'm making classic cannoli, profiterole, and sweet empanada. When I see these 3 components coming together on a plate, this isn't half bad for a fat white guy who doesn't bake ever in his life.
4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the dishes.
I just have 2 strawberries and a cookie shot. I was super confident, and I feel like I kind of jinxed myself.
Okay, chefs, please bring your plates up to the table.
Chef Emmalee, what did you prepare for Chef Waylon?
Well, today I prepared 2 chocolate-covered strawberries accompanied by a sugar cookie shot filled with a vanilla-infused milk. And of course, rainbow sprinkles.
Thank you.
Chef Frankie, what did you prepare for Chef Waylon?
So I call that trio European run, and it's a apple empanada, a mascarpone strawberry profiterole, and a traditional Sicilian cannoli with a ricotta chocolate cream.
Thank you.
Best of luck, chefs.
Chefs, please welcome back our round 3 Sweet Tooth Trio guest judge and master chef, Waylon Lucas. Chef Waylon, welcome back.
Thank you.
So this is a blind taste test.
Okay.
Remember, you're judging the dishes based on creativity, presentation, adherence to the spirit of the challenge, and of course, taste. Please, chef, go ahead and try the dish.
Please taste good, please taste good, please taste good. Because if it tastes good, it's a delicious failure. If it doesn't, then I'm just an embarrassment.
All right. You normally don't get to eat what you get to drink out of them. I like that. This is a first fun experience. I was immediately drawn to the presentation, the sprinkles, and it was very creative and whimsical. I was very impressed with the choice of going with the cookie cup. It's something that is very new, very innovative, very cutting edge. I wonder, why didn't Chef just make 3 of these? I felt that the chocolate-covered strawberries didn't really play so much into the dessert trio. It sort of seemed like perhaps an afterthought.
I'm surprised how nice Chef Waylon was about my dish. I don't know, I might just be crazy, but maybe I could still win.
Please try the plate on your left.
This is a world-class pastry chef that's eating a savory guy's desserts. I'm kind of expecting my head to go on the block.
I was very impressed with this. Each of them were executed individually very well. The cannoli shell was a perfect texture and consistency. The apple empanada didn't have the beautiful brown golden egg wash I would have liked them, but all in all, they all worked very well together and were really delicious.
I'm pretty happy. And I'm like, who's she talking about? This isn't my food, right?
Thank you, chef. Now it's time for the reveal of the winner of tonight's Man vs. Child. Prodigies, please enter the kitchen.
I feel like I tried my best and that's what matters. But if I win this round, that would be awesome because my confidence is on the line.
Will raw talent and imagination defeat years of experience and decades of training? Who displayed the best technical skill, overall presentation, and creativity? Who was truly bold, and who played it safe? Let's find out. Well, chef, who's the winner of tonight's Man vs. Child? Congratulations, Chef Frankie.
Even though we lost, Chef Frankie was amazing. He really deserved to win.